And welcome back to the Coach's Corner. Our next coach is our local guy. It's Brad Brownell from Clemson. Coach, we are all three of us are coaches from South Carolina.
Awesome.
And she's having to keep us straight right here. She's the brains behind the operation there, though. So do you feel like Dorothy clicking your heels saying there's no place like home now that you get to go back and actually get to play a home game this year?
Yeah, we're really excited about that. It's been a tough 20 months. We've been all over the place, heading to Greenville, as you can imagine, practicing in Jervy Gym with volleyball and the girls basketball team, the Rally Cats, you name it. We've been sharing it. But I think we've all done it with the idea that this is going to be a special year for Clemson. And to see the new facility as it is now, unbelievable.
We're looking forward to coming over to the games and seeing it this year.
Yeah, it's great. Little John is going to be unbelievable. Beautiful seating, changed the bowl. I love the concourse. They've highlighted some of the Little John legends. Got the Jerry Jones scoreboard in the middle, some seating for our boosters that I think is off the charts, some donor stuff, and then the back house, which is really important, is the Swan Pavilion, and that houses our locker rooms, our training rooms, weight rooms, player lounges, video rooms for scouting, and all the things we do.
Home court advantage.
No doubt about it. Really good.
Now, I still call it the Bilo Center. I can't get used to all the Bonsecours wellness right there, though. But I guess in a way you may miss that because you had 3 wins in a row over top 10 teams
we had
right there. You had a good run there at that place.
We did. They treated us very well there, and certainly we played several games there last year and had an unbelievable week in Clemson basketball. It took us a little while to get used to it. Wish we could have won 1 or 2 games earlier in the year, but feel like it was a really good home for us, and we're excited to see that Greenville has got the bid to host the NCAA tournament.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's going to be great where y'all can go back and play your NCAA tournament game and you'll be back at home again.
That would be fantastic.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your team this year. I had a couple of your players on earlier right there, and like I said, being a former coach, I love the way that your guys play defense. And basically, I've told my team, if you play defense, you got a chance to win every game. Your offense, there's going to be nights that doesn't show up, but if your defense shows up, you got a chance to win.
Well, it does, and I think it also builds toughness and togetherness in your team. When you defend, good defenses really have great communication. They talk and they have trust. They have trust in each other. And I think you then develop toughness through going through the competitive drills and the teamwork that you need to be successful defensively. And so we really feel like that's a big building block in our culture, and our guys embrace that. The challenge really a little bit is we've gotten better players and we have more offensive-minded guys. We can score the ball a little bit better. We started to do it a little bit last year. Our defensive numbers weren't quite as good, and sometimes that's the case when you got guys that can score a little more. So now we've got to make sure that we're challenging our guys to compete as much defensively as we can so that on nights when we don't play well offensively, we can still win.
You've got some new players that have transferred in, and I was again talking to Avery and your players this morning too. They were talking about these guys. It kind of caught the eye of some people there. Tell us a little bit about your transfers.
We have 3 that are eligible this year. Shelton Mitchell and Marquise Reed are 2 backcourt guys. Shelton's a point guard. He has great size, 6'3", can really see, good passer, a guy who's working to develop his shot. And then Marquise Reed is really a scorer. I mean, he's one of those kind of old school, funky game, wrong foot shots. I mean, he just really has a knack for making baskets. And so they kind of complement each other very well. Different kinds of players, both play the game with good confidence, and they're both eligible right away because they transferred and sat out the full year. Elijah Thomas is a young man who won't be eligible till more towards Christmas. Transferred from Texas A&M. He's about 6'8" or 9", has really good hands, rebounds the ball pretty well. He'll be a nice addition. We're a little thin in the front court early in the season. We just have City Jate and Legend Roberton. Legend Roberton doesn't have much experience, so we really need another body up front, so we'll need Elijah come ACC time.
Which one of your players do you see a lot of potential in that you're really excited for?
He'll kind of have a breakout year or something like that. I think there's a couple different guys. I'm really excited to see City Jate, our senior center, have a big year. He's been a guy who's hasn't started. He's been a guy who's hung in the program. He didn't play much as a freshman, got to double-figure minutes as a sophomore. Now as a junior, he played 18 minutes a game, and now it's his senior year. He kind of gets to start. Really excited for him. He's been in the gym as much as anybody, and like you said, he stuck it out. A lot of guys would transfer, but he really wants to do well, and I'm excited for him to have a big season.
Every year, it seems like the media picks y'all middle of the pack, a little like that, though. And I think, and I'm going to commend you on this, I think you do a great job of getting your guys overachieve a lot. I think you bring out the best in your talent, though. Do you like being picked down there? Does that kind of motivate there? Or, as a coach, I never put a lot of stock in rankings anyway.
I don't worry too much about where we're picked. We can't worry about the expectations of others. And oftentimes those on the outside don't really know enough about what's going on the inside. They don't know the ins and outs of our locker room. They don't know the spirit of our team. They don't know all the ability levels of our players. And so, we don't worry about the expectations. We don't worry about where we're picked. We just try to go in and be productive every day, build on some things, and make sure that we're trying to play really good basketball as we get into ACC play.
Had to be big for your program that Blossomgame decided to come back there again. He's preseason picked to be top 5, first team all ACC.
Yeah.
And again, that probably will definitely
it's
mean
nice
a lot to
that
your
one went our way. A couple years ago with KJ McDaniel, it didn't go our way. He went to the pros, and he's doing well, and I'm proud of him and happy for him. But certainly it is a nice blessing for Jerron. I think one thing I've always mentioned is, Jerron is a college graduate. He graduated from Clemson, so he made the decision to come back even though he's graduated. He's working on his master's degree. I think that speaks a lot toward Jerron's character and his value of education, but also his Clemson experience. He's a young man that has thoroughly enjoyed being a Clemson student athlete, and he wants to do a little more. Feels like he has a little unfinished business, and I think he's going to show that here in his 5th season.
Well, Coach Tony was a Clemson graduate over there too.
It's good to see. I love it.
Back in 72. Thanks a lot.
That's good. That's good.
He played some back then too, but he was telling all the players all the places that he used to go instead of class, but thank goodness they've all been torn down. They're no longer there. So, yes, and about how he majored in the horizontal lab.
I was going to say we're speakeasies where we don't stay away from some of that.
But those places are no longer there, so you don't have to worry about that anymore, though. But again, we hope Coach Tony last year won Dabo's golf tournament. I was on the team that came in second. We're going to come play in yours.
We need to have you guys.
But we're going to come play in your golf
tournament. There's a little more talent in our tournament. I mean, we don't have guys like Dabo. He's not a very good player. Come on now.
He plays one hole. He plays one hole.
Yeah.
And what they didn't see, I videoed the par 3 that we played down there where he putted on the green down there. But what people didn't know, he missed it 3 times. I could only use the one where he made it. But it took him 3 tries before he made it, though.
Well, those guys are having a great season. We're proud of them. Certainly got a big game against Florida State here this weekend.
Well, we're looking forward to coming over and seeing your team play and looking forward to seeing all the renovations this year at Littlejohn, though.
Well, thank you
Good luck on a great season, and we'll be over to see you.
Thank you.
Good luck.